Friends, welcome to Mystery Stamping. We are redoing case number 76. It is fast becoming one of my favorites, so you're probably going to see it a lot. I do that. I kind of work through and find favorites, and then I move on and find other favorites. I need to revisit a couple others that I really like doing. So if this is your first time joining me, my name is Cheryl Wright. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana, and I have been a demonstrator for almost 13 years. Lucky 13. All right. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Is life going all right in Kansas? I don't know where my things are. Let's see here. I don't need to talk about that. Last chance products are still there. Oops, I haven't even got my other camera on. Let's see here. So, I'm struggling with the internet. We'll hopefully hope it waits. Says it's better. All right, there are still last chance products and online exclusives. More or less, I need to remind you twice apparently in my stack. Oh, that's one of my recipes. The Hello Spring is got that seed packet. And I think I'm kind of rounding out the whole thing here. Tonight I'm going to be using a different. Oh, well, thank you. We had an appointment with our insurance agent today, so I actually did my hair and makeup and have earrings on. I know, go figure. Usually it's just a day on the farm. Oh, I got a drippy nose. Oh, let's see here. Having nice weather. A storm is coming this Thursday. Yeah, we are having nice weather also. The grain cleaner is here cleaning the grain, and it's going to be a good week for that. And then there's a storm moving in this weekend. Yeah. So I got to get a tissue. Sorry. I did not get my allergy pill last night. And I always think, oh, I don't need it. But boy, when I skip it, I sure know that I need it. So I am using one of the celebration items tonight that I have not talked about that much. And it is on page 8. It's the Toadstool Gardens. Now, I just got, they're still cold because they were out in the UPS truck. I did just get the terrific toadstools that go with this paper, but I didn't get it in time to plan to use this. So I'm going to use the paper with a different set. Anyway, and I am going to use a little bit of my favorite paper from this, the Bloom Impressions. So let's get started. All right. To do our thing tonight, case number 76. Oh, maybe if you need a screenshot. There. Grab a screenshot. Okay. Cardstock A, 5.5 by 8.5. Score it at 4 and 8. Then you need cardstock A or a white. I chose white. You can use whatever colors you want, 3/8 by 5 1/4. It's just a small, thin little strip. And then 1 by 3.5. And this actually could be any color also. It doesn't have to be cardstock A, but whatever. Cardstock B, embossed or DSP. I chose to use DSP. I'm using this fun toadstool paper. And then another piece of DSP, 1.5 by 5 1/4. And it's actually just the same, but backwards. And then white cardstock, 5 by 3 3/4. And then a stamp set with images to cut out stamps and words. I am revisiting the beautiful butterflies because there was something I didn't show you. So I put that in my mind and I have to show them. My butterfly cards. I don't know where they all are. They might be upstairs still. Upstairs is where the photography happens. So I would show them to you, but I forgot to show you this gorgeous cutout. So we're going to do that tonight. We're going to use that tonight. Okay. Get all of our pieces and parts. We're going to start with this one. Now I scored it. I don't know if you can see it at 4 inches and 8 inches. And I can go ahead and burnish this or crease it. And I'm going to crease this. That way you kind of know where you're headed. So this is going to be the front of our card. All right. Do you remember this one? Okay. Next, we're going to build our designer series paper. And you can either do your wider one on the bottom or your wider one on the top. It makes never mind, whichever you prefer. So we're going to butt those up, and then this is going to go along that border just as a buffer. Okay. So, I need to make sure I use my allergy medicine next time. We were just messing around and I didn't get it done, and I thought, oh, I'll be fine without it for a day. So this is actually going to go here, and we're going to make it so it slides. So be careful when you're building this where you might want it to be to slide, and what you might want it to cover up when it does slide. So you can go which way you want. I think I'm going to go this way. So this is going to be my bottom piece. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. I thought about just doing this and having it be matchy-matchy, but I decided I'm sticking with the recipe I gave you. Yes, it is the slider card. And I do like the slider card. Oh, all my papers and everything came for Stampin' Cross Country today, Nancy. So I get to start cutting papers and getting things ready to ship out later. Oh, in less than a month. That will be fun. Probably shouldn't have put the glue where I put it, but I did. All right, and then this is going to get butt up against there. And yeah, there we have it. I'm going to have to cut through the glue. I forgot about that part. But it is just fine. All right, I'm going to set that aside and grab this piece. And this piece is kind of the dividing line. It kind of helps cover up that seam. So add it on your card wherever you want it. However, if you want to punch a hole in the center to pull out your little slider, you might want to do it before you put that on, so you're not punching through that as well. You know what I mean? So I did not tell you needed a punch. You can use a punch if you want to make that hole or not. It's totally, totally up to you. So then when I bring this in, I like this paper better. So I'm going to cover up more of this. I will bring in, I'm not going all the way then because I'm going to punch that with my punch. I hope so too. I'm going to try really, really hard to mail it. Our plan is to mail them out a week in advance, but I'm going to try to do it a week and a half this time because I did not like how close the U.S. postal system made it last time. So my goal is the 19th. So that would be a whole week and a half. Like I said, I got all the papers. I'm going to start cutting them up, getting things put together. That is my job. So then I'm just going to go in and all I have to do is cut that one little piece instead of having to try to go through all those layers. All right, so there is my card base. It's very frustrating when you pay for 2-day shipping or not 2 days, priority shipping, which is supposed to be 1 to 3 days, and it takes a week. Not fun, not fun. So I'm going to try to play the game with them this time and get it done. Now we're going to make a slit in our cardstock somewhere. Decide what you're going to put on your circle and figure out where you're going to cut. If you're going to cut on this paper or up here. I'm going to cut down here. I'm going to go about 1 inch in from this. I'm going to go 1 inch in from this seam, this crease, and I'm going to go 1 inch over and 1 inch over. All right. I love our trimmers because we can do this with our trimmers. So we can drop it in the middle. I am lining up this crease. Let me show you. Let me do this. I'm lining my crease up with the 1 inch mark. And then I'm going to drop. Actually, you know what? I'm going to line it up with the 3/4 inch because I want it kind of in the center of this. All right. And then I'm going to go in 1 inch. And this is not rocket science, so you do your best. Go in 1 inch, push down, and be careful. Don't cut all the way through. You want to go to the 4.5 mark. Ish. And then pick it up. And I just made my slit. And it had all that to go through, so mine did not go through very well. Maybe I need a new blade. I can kind of feel where it goes. Line it up. Thank you for crafting with me. All right, run it back and forth a couple times. And then you get the ta-da, the slit. All right, now I can put this aside. And put this aside. Now this is the only card. This is one of the only cards I wait to stamp on the inside until after I get my card built. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So this is your inside piece, and it's going to go in here like so. And you want it, figure out where you're going to want, do you want it to come all the way to the end? Or do you want it, I'm going to have mine come about equal to the DSP there. Okay. Hi, Glenda. And then we're going to, my brain just fried. Okay. We're going to tuck this in from this back side. I'm doing this backwards. Okay. So we're going to tuck this in, and this might get to be smaller, but we're going to tuck it in and just kind of have it line up toward the bottom. And it doesn't matter where it's at. Oh yeah, it does. It needs to be over on this far side. And then just kind of hold it there. And then use your tape runner, something strong. Oh, I got the runny glue going. I'll just use the runny glue. And give it a little glue. And then this is where you line your card up. And then hold it down. Hi, Deb. All kinds of people are showing up. So I just made the sliding mechanism for my card. And like I said, I have it so it lined up here. And now you could take this out, but this way you know exactly where it is in your card. So so this is what it looks like when it's out. Leave this flap unglued. Now I'm going to slap it back. I'm going to slap it back in there. I'm going to slide it back in there. Oh, thank you. Yes, I went to town today, so you girls get a little extra love tonight with hair and makeup and earrings. Yeah. Had an appointment had to do some life insurance stuff, so I had to go out of town. Had lunch with my husband out of town. That's why we're doing a redo. I didn't have anywhere to. I was going to do a different one, but this is the one that stuck in my head when I wanted to use that butterfly. All right, I notched my ends on this 1/2 inch, and I'm going to go ahead and fold this up and glue it. And I am missing my tape runner, so I'm going to just use runny glue. Make sure you do not get any on this part. Make sure your runny doesn't go there. And close it. Hi, Anna. That's all right. You are here. That's all that matters. All right. Now, if I didn't put too much glue on it, this should still slide. There we go. Now, kind of get it where you want it, because now we're going to add to this. I'm going to use dimensionals. And I am going to add my circle, but I'm going to stamp on it first. Okay, so that's where my circle is going to go. That's all it gets to hold on to. So I'm going to stamp on my circle. I'm going to stamp the hello. Hello. And I think it's clean. It's clean enough. I think I used the Melon Mambo on it last week too. All right, I'm going to put the hello. I think I decided I wanted it just toward the bottom. All right. I like that font. Now, I told you when I did my butterfly class the other night, I got all done. Yay! Great minds think alike, Anna. I got done with my butterfly class and I forgot to show you how beautiful this die is. And actually the little dies too. Not the little guys, the little dies. These. So I had these already cut out to use last week and I totally spaced them. So here is my beautiful die. Isn't that gorgeous? I used the this paper. This is the celebration paper. I didn't think I was going to like it, and I really, really like it. I have used it more than anything else. So we're going to add that onto my circle. Okay. I think I'm going to use some little, I don't think these are going to fit. I'm going to make a little thing, a little strip. I don't think I need that much. Nope, I don't. I'm off camera. I'm sorry. My camera is kind of hard to get it in the exact spot every single time. So thank you for your patience with me and my cameras. All right. I am actually going to curl the, the easiest way to curl these, and I should have done it before I took it off, is just to take your bone folder and just kind of roll it. Remember how we used to curl ribbon when we were kids, if you're old like me? There you go. So I'm going to put that on my circle. And it doesn't have to be at a perfect angle. And I have a body with an antenna. I think it's going to work best with this size. There's that size. Ooh, I kind of like the big one. I was thinking little, but I like the big. What do you think? Are you going to agree with me, or you think I should go the other route? I like the way it stands out. Ah, no, I'm making a mess. What else is new? This Thursday's class is going to be on Friday. Just remember, I have a in-person class in the town that I live near. And I did that wrong a little bit, but it'll be all right. Ooh, I like the big. I'm sorry. My son's home and he's upstairs with my husband. And sometimes they forget they're supposed to stay off the internet during my class time. So, how am I? Oh, I was like, how do I have embellishments stuck up there? But it was just on the mat. All right, so there's my tag. And I am sorry I keep freezing up. I didn't have the mushroom stamp until just a little bit ago when the UPS man came, and I wanted to use this butterfly. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and undo my and cover that up, make sure. There's my hello. Now this is where you get to stamp on the inside after your card is made. I'm going to slide it over because you never know how much is actually going to come out this side when you get everything all built. So now I'm going to stamp on this. I'm hoping It's Time to Celebrate is going to work. It's not. All right, so I might have to pull in something different. Hello. What do I have over here? Thinking of you, best wishes, thank you. Well, my hello might be just a hello. I have a little caddy. Oh, same time on Friday. Yes, 7:00 Mountain Time. But it's going to be on Friday instead of Thursday. So I'm going to take one of these other ones and just add it on the inside, and I'll just do a little note, whatever I decide to do there. All right, I'm going to add this little body on here. And I know black on black's hard to see, so. Scrap paper, not scrap paper. This is my recipe. So we're just going to add a little dab. But I wanted to make sure you got the full effect of this whole butterfly suite from the cards last week, and then this die is just such a pretty bundle. And you haven't even seen yet what we're going to do at Stampin' Cross Country if you're going to attend that. So we'll put that there. So I did not have room for my stamp. I was going to put Time to Celebrate, but it's just too wide to fit in my narrow place there. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little more glue. I have plans to make a card using the toadstools with this. So don't be surprised if I don't just share that with you. Oh, well, maybe I'll save it for that class. Yeah, you can have it go this way. You can have it slide out this way, or you can have it slide down, or you can have it slide up. You get to be in charge of where you are sliding it. And then I need some ribbon or something. You don't have to, but I'm going to put a little ribbon. It's probably going to catch, but that's okay. Hopefully whoever gets this will be gentle. Ha ha ha. I don't know if I have any, but I have pretty in pink. That's good enough, right? I don't think I have. Okay. So then I'm just going to use my stapler and just take about a 2-inch strip. I don't know if this is going to work well or not. Some ribbons work well and don't fray, and some fray. So this one seems to be a frayer. I'm just going to tuck this there. I wish they'd bring these staplers out again. They were fun. Little hand staplers. That one is the oldie but a goodie. So there is my card tonight. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing. I got all the supplies for Stampin' Cross Country, except for a couple that are on, I have to order, that are on out of stock. But I got my ribbon and paper embellishment shares too. Look at those, aren't they? Actually, the camera doesn't even do them justice. But I got these and I thought, oh, they will work. I think that looks like Melon Bombo. So we're going to add a couple of these on here. If I can get the package open. Yeah, I knew I wanted to use the butterfly. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, everyone. I'm just surprised to see my friend Lisa on here. I don't see her on here sometimes. All right. Where should we put this one? I'll set it right there. Look at, oh, they're just so bold. That's the little one. I might just put one here. And then we'll put a big one. We'll set it right there. So, hello. And then thinking of you. Happy birthday. I could slide whatever I wanted in there. But that is my card for tonight. It is. I like to give myself a glue dot in here so I don't forget which one goes with which. And then I plunk it in there. And actually what I should do is just cut this off. I like the card because then I know what the name of it is if I need it. But I know it's Stampin' Up, right? So there, now it'll fit in there, and then I know what the name of it is if I need it. There's my tip for the evening. So fun card. I love the little sliders. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Remember, I will be with you on Friday for my video class and Thursday for my class in Circle. If you are coming to that, you have till tomorrow to RSVP. So there you go. Nice little fun card with a couple celebration items and that fun, beautiful butterfly set. Have a great night. Bye-bye.